So the first speaker I'm going to invite up to the stage is Sean Hayes, who is the director, round of applause, Director of Business Development at Aircall. He's going to be speaking about SDR like nobody's watching, how letting your guard down can serve your sales career, creating an environment that allows and encourages vulnerability. Sean's held a number of roles at companies like Latam and Too Good To Go. He joined Aircall in 2019 and is excited by the project and the opportunity to grow a hyper scale-up business. And you would have seen that Aircall just opened up their London office. So another round of applause to Aircall. And Sean, you're on your way up. 7 minutes starts now.
Oh. Hi. It's nice going from like 18 months sat in my own room by myself to talk in front of like 100 people. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Sean, says it there. Director of Business Development at Aircall. And as James actually said, we've just recently opened our UK office. Didn't deserve a round of applause for it. I didn't do anything about that, to be honest. I just came and took a picture in front of a phone booth. But the talk tonight is very much inspired by the UK team, in the sense that, well, firstly, they're doing a really good job. The survey that Shabri was talking about before, it actually said that average quota attainment among SDRs in the UK is about 70%, whereas the UK team, Aircall, is actually consistently getting over 100, which is not normal. A few of them aren't that normal either, to be honest. But, you as a sales leader, you look at it and you think, what are they doing that's scalable? So firstly, you look at numbers, and I looked at numbers, and they were all pretty straightforward in terms of inputs. So then I looked at them, a very pretty sight. I'm looking at them now. And I watched them in the office and observed them. And I saw like a sense of freedom, basically. I saw that they were making calls, sending videos, they were trying things out, they were laughing at their shit calls as well, and just like, they're pretty chilled about it. They weren't fearing judgment from each other, or from managers, or anyone. And so I kind of came up with this very catchy title, SDR, that no one's watching. But the funny thing is, we actually receive, when we speak to prospects, one of the key objections we get from sometimes SDR managers is, I don't want to record calls, because that's what we do, by the way, we're a phone company. I don't want to record calls, I don't want to track calls, because I don't want my team to feel like they're being watched. But SDRing like no one's watching is not about not being watched. It's about not caring about the people that are watching you. So, why should you SDR like no one's watching? I've got 4 reasons. 4 reasons. Okay, the first reason. One thing that it unlocks is hard work. Sounds pretty boring, doesn't it? It's like the worst kept secret ever that hard work works, but everyone remembers at school, you'd have like an exam, you'd go in, you'd be like, did you revise? Like, yeah. You'd be like, cool. All right. Do you do your own work? Yeah. Like, yeah. Gimp. But like, if you look back at it, it was basically like a very immature culture of people taking the path of least resistance, essentially. They knew that there was a huge upside to working, but they chose not to take it. And it's also probably a little voice in the head that was saying, like, what if I actually put the work in, but I don't succeed? And we're adults now, in body, if not mind, for most of us, but like, we're adults, and that voice is still there, of course, but you find yourself in a job where somebody actually said to me in the bar before, it's like, oh, it's cliche, but you get what you put in. But you really do. Like, whether you're making the most calls, whether you're like spending your Sunday planning for your week, whether you spend 30 minutes at the start of the day prospecting, whether you read sales books or you listen to like a sales development podcast on the way to work, it sounds very like you'd be like a SWAT, but it's cool to be a SWAT in sales. Like, I genuinely think it is. Malcolm Gladwell, he wrote a book called Outliers, and in Outliers, he talks about what makes successful people successful. Hi, welcome. What makes successful people successful? And he looks at people from like Bill Gates to Michael Jordan, and they're all very good, they're all very talented, but the thing that ties them all together is 10,000 hours principle, which is basically you need to put 10,000 hours of work in something to be an expert. Hard work beats talent when talent isn't working hard. But I can genuinely say, like as a manager, and I probably speak for many others here, that that's like the number one thing that we really value in an SDR. So hard work, cool. Number 2, creativity. Very important. Everyone here sends videos, maybe, apparently not. Videos, voice notes, GIFs, and whatever. Success in the SDR role right now or in sales is a moving target. What worked yesterday doesn't work today. What works today won't work tomorrow. Like, you need to fucking shake things up a little bit. Well, in fact, Will Kettle, in the green cardigan, if you haven't seen him, smart casual. He actually came across recently. He was prospecting for a recruitment company, and there was someone in the recruitment company titled a Director of Business Ingredients, which I don't know what that means. I've never come across before. And Will didn't know what it meant. So Will sent her a picture of some broccoli, which was nice. And like, it seems silly, but it is a pattern interrupt. It worked. It sparked interest. And like, that's the kind of thing. Put yourself in an awkward position. Like, relax, try something out, let you shine through a little bit. Which brings me on to the third point: authenticity. So another not very well kept secret, in the sense that everyone's like, be yourself. But to get deep, like, it's very hard sometimes to be yourself if you fear that the thing, that you being yourself is not the thing other people expect you to be. So how that comes through when you're SDRing is you might be, basically it's like cliches. You'll send emails or you'll have scripts that are like talking about efficiency and proficiency and the cloud. Step back, give yourself the space to like let you shine through, essentially. Go in tomorrow, read your emails. If you wouldn't say it, then don't say it to a prospect. And that includes email sign-offs. Like, I actually really want to use this opportunity. Can we have a show of hands for email sign-offs? Do we have any best wishes in the house? Best wishes, okay. I'm passing no judgment. Do we have any all the best? We've got one all the best, two. Kind regards. Oh, a lot of kind regards. Okay. Do we have any best? I'm a best. Funnily enough, do we have anybody, is anybody a thanks? Thanks? Oh, we got some thanks. Okay. Well. The number one, in terms of reply rate, in terms of getting a good reply rate, because apparently sign-offs can actually affect reply rate, the best reply rate is a simple thanks. Because nobody wants to book a demo with someone that says kind regards. Like, honestly, like come on. Sorry, I know the people that are like, no one wants it. Okay, we have one last point, which is, what's my one last point? My girlfriend said, take cue cards. Generally, creativity or not seeking perfection. This is important. So I'm going to use video as the example. So in our survey, it said that 4% of BDRs are using video. Yet, it's proven that it can increase reply rates in your cadences by 4 times. So why are we not using it more? Because, and it's very simple. If you've sent a video here, maybe just one, you know the story. It's like, I'm going to sit down. Yeah, so you sit in front of your camera, and you're like, hi. Well, no, wait. Yo. No. And then like, I sent a video, I've sent like 30 videos once, and I realized that I had Stalin and Mussolini on my bookshelf. And I was like, yeah, I studied history today. Basically, it takes you 20 minutes to do a 30-second video. You send it, you don't get a reply. Like, this doesn't work. This isn't scalable. Of course it doesn't work. Perfection isn't scalable. Aim for, you might have heard it before, but like, aim for like 80% good. Not with your quota, aim for 100%. But like, when you're sending something, aim for 80% good. Because if it's good, it was fine. Like, if it doesn't work, iterate, try. And ultimately, coming back to the first point, the more you try something, the better you'll get it anyway. So we have the 4 points. We have, I've forgotten them again. What was it? Hard work, creativity, authenticity, and not seeking perfection. And if you're a BDR manager or leader and you're thinking, I've got all that, then sorry for boring you. If you want it, then, and how do you create that environment? Starts with you, really. Like, ultimately, you need to be vulnerable. If you make mistakes, you need to admit to them. Don't take yourself too seriously. If you fail, like fail in front of your team. Listen to your calls with the team. Like don't expect them to be vulnerable in front of you if you can't be vulnerable in front of them. And then finally, if you're an SDR, you go into work tomorrow, hopefully not too hungover, but thank you for the free bar, James. When you go into work tomorrow, like first start off by not judging any other SDRs as good or bad. It's not that binary. And in turn, you might stop giving yourself that judgment, which is quite a healthy thing to do. Because what makes an SDR good is really that ability to let their guard down, to work hard, be creative, authentic. What was the fourth one? Not seeking perfection. And basically to SDR like no one's watching. Thank you very much.